Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas special. This is O's car is broke. Oh, look, it looks like it fixed itself here temporarily. Start it up. It starts, it runs. The money light's on. Only minutes ago, every light was on. The dash wasn't working, all the gauges were dead. Airbag light, traction light, flashing TPMS, all those lights were on. And like I say, none of the gauges were working. Okay. So that's that. Shift interlock, you couldn't put it in gear. You had to use the old, I left a screwdriver in the center console. You had to use a screwdriver to put it in gear, wouldn't shift. It was stuck in second, you had second in reverse. And then I went to scan the modules, and guess what? Nobody's talking. They're all gray, not a single module online. So it's no communication with everything. And I mean everything. It starts and runs, but nothing talks. So that tells us we have a network issue, and it is Christmas Eve. Here we are. Took the whole week off, and I'm sick. Double whammy. However, I do watch the South Main Auto channel, and I'm pretty sure I know what's going on here because we already did a video on this. We did a short on it. But let's have a look. Nope, we don't want this, old son. This guy can't even click the right button. We want to look at the data network. We'll probably see that it's pulled down. All right, we got a blinky light. Oh, look at that. What do you know? So look at, we're riding almost to ground. And that's what can high, so it should be what, 2.5 volts to 3.5. And all we've got is this gobbledygook. Can low is probably, yep, can low is the same thing. Pulled right to ground, or well, near ground anyways. We've seen it before, folks. We did a YouTube short on it. What do you think it is? I'm thinking it's probably back here. I'm not gonna get too super involved with it. That little frigger right there will leave you walking. Gosh, I hate these cars. I hate cars. Cars are so stupid. Let's pull the panel off here and take a big fat guess and just unplug the backup camera and see if miraculously the whole car works again. Oh, it's cold in here. It's cold in here. What an inconvenience, you know? These friggin' cars, I tell you what. I mean, I shouldn't piss and moan too much because I have the ability to fix my own car, but here we are, Christmas Eve, supposed to be happy, supposed to be acting happy, as she tells me. But in all seriousness, so what if this, you know, what if you're going to Meemaw's house and you go out and your freaking car won't run? Well, it'll run, but it won't move and won't shift because your stupid camera, you know? How's the average Joe supposed to take care of this stuff? It's freaking nonsense, I'm telling you. It's nonsense. And the thing is, right now I'm blaming the camera, but we're just guessing. And the reason we're guessing is based off a pattern failure of only one pattern. Same exact symptom though. Same symptom. So if you're tearing it apart, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish clippy doodads, and then we got some Philip. Come here, Philip. I don't mean to sound all bah humbuggy on you folks, but cars are super frustrating. When it comes down to it. So what we got here? 1, a 2, and a 3, 1 screw, and a couple little plastic doodads. There. Probably something very similar on this side. Come on, man. There we go. One little plastic thing came unhooked over here. Slip it right in. Problem is, I don't remember if once you get this thing off, because I've only ever done it one time on one other Kia, that I don't remember if you can get to the camera without tearing the whole frickin' back end off the tailgate. I don't remember, but we're about to find out. All the screws are the same, which is kind of nice. Kind of nice. Kind of nice, but not. If you're looking for the positive in this situation. Come on. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. They put some clips all the way across this baby. Don't not tell me that you put one screw in this freaking gate. Don't even tell me. They put one freaking screw in this whole cover. Why? I'll tell you why. It's when you get all pissed off and you start ripping it off and you break all the clips. You got one screw that'll hold it back together. That's a fact. And it's the same screw as the other ones. Is this the camera? Looks like it probably is. Oh, ta-da! We fixed it. Let's go look. We'll do it live. So nobody believes me. Freaking stupid. I'm just gonna, let me move the camera. Yeah, eat that, sucker. You have to guess what I just did to it. Look at this. What kind of freaking nonsense is this? Now we're back to working again. Now let me guess what. Oh, here, no. Let's keep it real, okay? So there's that. I gotta keep it plugged in because the battery's dead. I forgot to shut it off before I went home for the extended weekend. To be happy, plug it back up. Boom, proof's in the pudding, old son. Gosh, I hate cars, stupid cars. Imagine we didn't already have a pattern failure, we didn't already know what potentially the problem was. Sitting here mucking around with 50 freaking networks and computers and all this stupid crap they put on cars nowadays. Let's see if it'll auto ID now. I had to type it in before. Are you freaking kidding me? This thing won't auto ID. I got the key cut on, the key's cut on. Altel might be going bonkers here. Let me restart it real quick. Altel was going kind of crazy there. It wouldn't auto ID. I just restarted it. Let's see if we can talk to stuff now. We should be able to. I don't know. I shouldn't piss in mode. It's got like 110,000 on it. It's the first thing it's actually ever broke on it. But still, it's just frustrating. And I think of the people that can't just go and do this themselves. There we go. Yeehaw, we're talking to everybody now. That's the frustrating part. You know, you got a whole family, wants to go do something. Well, guess what? You're hoofing it, kids. Or you're traveling and this freaking happens on the road. Can you imagine just the inconvenience from a stupid thing that a car doesn't even need? Yeah, a bunch of can codes. I don't even care what the codes are. I didn't have any lights on prior to this. Well, this is not a real cheerful video, is it? I hate backup cameras. Anyhow, I might just leave this thing tore apart. If you're taking the gate off, there's what that looks like. There's all your clips. There's that one rogue screw they put in it. All your clips, whatnot. That's it. This little snowboard because she's cool. She likes to snowboard. Alright, now she can go back snowboard and doesn't have to worry about getting a ride home. We got all green lights again. Let's see, we'll dump out of here. We'll go back here. Probably could have done this in the driveway, but it's like 400 degrees below zero outside, so we decided not to. And there is our 2.5 to 3.5 volts we're looking for on can high, 2.5 to 1.5 on can low. And, whoa, this guy done messed that all up. Wow, amateur hour, holy smokes. Wow. Well, it doesn't look like a bunch of gobbledygook anymore. Anyhow, that's it. Ho, ho, ho. There you have it, folks. It's your ho, 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 ho Christmas special. I'm not really super upset about it, but it's just I'm more frustrated with the industry, we'll call it, as a whole. And by that, I mean the automotive industry, not the mechanics industry or technicians, whatever these guys like to be called. But just like this is more and more common. This is an old car. This thing's 5 years old. And this is getting to be more and more common where literally you could have a door handle that goes bad because it's hooked on the data network. Anything that can bring this data network down, particularly vulnerable stuff like this, especially when you live in the salt belt. The only reason I knew what was wrong with this car is because I spent time fixing another one that was just like it that had the same exact problem. And that camera works fine. You put it in reverse, you can see everything seems fine. You know, had we had to go about it for the first time, you know, I'm gonna be a couple hours into this thing, you know, isolating the network, finding the splice blocks, unhooking them, you know, and seeing what brings this thing back to life. And it's not just a Kia problem, this is an every car problem. They're all like this and it's all getting worse. And same thing, like our neighbor up there where we hunt, it's got this brand new Jaguar, you know, chopper, $1 million piece of equipment. It worked for about 2 weeks and there it sat, dead, fully computerized, done. Just, there it is, that's it, you're done. $1 million sitting there and can have a mouse chew one little tiny wire or one little tiny sensor brings down the whole data network and here it is, you know, 1,000 horsepower, V12 cat sitting in the middle of the field, deader than a doornail. And now you've got to find somebody talented enough to come and isolate and repair the problem. You know, and that's it. You know, it brings an entire farming operation right to a stop. You know, so this is, you know, we're talking cars and trucks and equipment and just, you know, everything. And it's super frustrating because a lot of this stuff is nonsense. You know, we don't need backup cameras and all this other crap. You know, our cars have had backup cameras on them for about, well, ever since the car was invented. It's called the mirror. Use it. But, you know, unfortunately, it's just the way we're going. And you just can't beat them, join them, I guess, or learn how to fix it. And that's where I feel bad for a lot of, you know, a lot of my viewers and just people in general. That, you know, something so simple and so petty and such a nonsense, non-essential item leaves you walking. This car was not drivable. It was drivable enough to get you off the highway, but if you put it in park, you're not getting it back out. You know, unless you know how to, you know, do the override, which isn't, you know, difficult to do right by the shifter, push it down. But even at that, you only have one gear and you're only going about 15 miles an hour. Yeah, it'll get you to safety, but it's just nonsense. I don't mean to piss and moan. It's Christmas, ho, ho, ho. And that's it, folks. Hope I got you wound up. Get wound up in that comment section. Insta, Facebook, get wound up over there too. And just remember, viewers, if I can do it, you can do it. You have a good Christmas. Oh, thanks for watching.